I'm Greg, and welcome to my gregarious world. If you want to join us on our 51-day adventure in the South Pacific, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell. Malo Elele. This morning, the Zandam sailed into the stunning Vuna Wharf in Nuku'alofa, the capital of the Kingdom of Tonga. After departing from Savu, we enjoyed a day at sea to unwind following our 5-day exploration of Suva, Latoka, Dravuni Island, and Savu in Fiji. Our arrival to Tonga was truly magical, with native music echoing from the shore as we glided past the Royal Palace and the St. George Government Building on our way to dock. During this time, the Royal Tongan Police Brass Band also made their entrance, adding a festive atmosphere to our arrival.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for visiting our shows. The proper protocol of our morning entertainment session will start once the band are ready.
As we stood on Deck 3, we observed Customs and Port Authority officials boarding the Zandam to facilitate her clearance upon arriving in the Kingdom of Tonga. Today, we are participating in our first and only ship-sponsored tour during this 51-day adventure. We're heading out to explore the Mapu'a Vaea blowholes, Hina Cave, and the Oholei Beach Resort, where we'll enjoy a delicious pig roast and a traditional umu oven lunch. As the police band played in the background, Karen and I made our way to the world stage, where we waited for our group number to be announced so we could disembark and board our assigned tour bus. We boarded a little school bus where Annette, the ship's representative, welcomed us. She was there to accompany us on the excursion and gather insights from the passengers about their experience. Shortly after, we met our tour guide Peter, who provided an overview of our journey to the first destination, the Mapu'a Vaea blowholes.
Welcome to the Kingdom of Tonga again. And as we depart from Vuna Wharf, you look down to your right side, you'll see the palace. That's the Royal Palace. So there's no flag on the pole on the top, so the royal family is not in the palace at the moment.
Upon our arrival at the blowholes, also known as the Chief's Whistles, we headed to the right of the main viewing area, following a recommendation from some cruise passengers we had met in the parking lot. The path was rocky, which may pose challenges for those with mobility issues. However, if you're able to navigate the uneven terrain, you'll be rewarded with a more impressive view of the blowholes. After spending about 20 minutes viewing the blowholes, we took a break to shop at some stands in the parking lot. Once we finished browsing, we headed to our next stop, the famous three-headed coconut tree. When our guide Peter mentioned that our next stop was Tonga's world-famous three-headed coconut tree, we were skeptical, but intrigued. This unique tree features a single trunk that bizarrely branches out into 3 separate heads, each adorned with its own lush palm fronds. It's a natural wonder and a bit of a local celebrity, being the only one of its kind in the South Pacific. While Karen and I found the tree somewhat unimpressive, the locals take great pride in it, with taxis and coaches frequently stopping to let tourists snap photos. Our final destination was the Oholei Beach Resort and Hina Cave, for a pig roast and a buffet featuring dishes cooked in an umu oven. We were greeted by Smana Kami, the resort's managing director, who guided us to a spot where a young man showcased his skills in climbing a palm tree to harvest coconuts. He showed us how you remove the husk, and cracked open the shell, and we even had a chance to sip the refreshing coconut water. After that, he scraped out the delicious flesh for everyone to sample. Mr. Kami then invited us into the restaurant for lunch. We were informed that we had some time to explore before lunch, and we were encouraged to visit the Hina cave on the beach if we desired. While many guests opted to secure prime seating in the restaurant, Karen and I decided to venture down to the beach and discover the cave for ourselves. The descent to the beach was manageable, with railings for support, though the uneven pavement requires some caution and patience for those who needed it. The beach area was serene and picturesque. Even though swimming and snorkeling were permitted, we didn't spot anyone taking part in those activities. It seemed to be low tide, making it difficult to swim due to the rocks and coral that were so close to the surface. We were among the first to explore Hina Cave, which is both intriguing and culturally important. This unique cave has a rich history in Tongan mythology and has been a sacred place for many generations. A guide joined us inside the cave to share the story of Hina, the goddess after whom the cave is named. According to the legend, Hina would visit this cave to bathe in the pools of water located at the back. We were also shown a rock formation that resembles Hina bathing, adding to the cave's enchanting atmosphere. After exploring the cave, we made our way back to the restaurant. Finding the main level of the dining area fully occupied, we decided to look around the outdoor space. There, we discovered a pavilion where cooks were roasting a pig and preparing our lunch in the traditional umu style. Karen and I were the only guests there at the time, which made the experience feel special, and I was excited when they invited me to help turn the pig on the spit. The group that had stayed inside was invited to step outside and witness the opening of the umu oven. Simana took a moment to share some insights about the traditions surrounding this unique cooking method. Afterward, we were treated to a taste of the food from the umu, served on large leaves. With our appetizers in hand, we made our way back into the restaurant to await the start of the buffet.
So here we are at lunch. Steinlager beer, which I don't think is local, but they do have a nice buffet that's going to be coming out soon. I helped to roast the pig, so we're ready to go.
We settled into a seat on the upper level of the dining room, and once everyone was seated, Simana greeted us warmly and began the buffet with a heartfelt prayer.
I will give a short prayer to thank God for opening your heart to all. Let us pray.
The highlight of the buffet was undoubtedly the roast pork, and even though we were the last to navigate the buffet line, our plates were brimming with a delightful assortment of dishes.
Pork, fish, clams, octopus, potato salad, crab, tomato salad. This is some kind of meat filled, almost like a cabbage roll.
Like corned beef.
Yeah, and Tongan pudding.
There was an abundance of food remaining, ensuring that everyone had the opportunity to go back for seconds. The entertainment following lunch featured a delightful mix of singing, traditional dance performances, and mesmerizing fire twirling. After the performances wrapped up, we climbed aboard our bus for the ride back to Vuna Wharf. Our driver made a special stop for us and a few other guests at the Basilica of St. Anthony of Padua, allowing us to exit the bus before arriving at the port. Completed in 1980 through the efforts of dedicated volunteers, this basilica is notable for being the first basilica in the South Pacific Islands. Its unique circular design and elaborate wood carvings distinguish it from other churches in the region. The basilica is situated right across from the royal tombs, which were unfortunately undergoing renovations during our visit. While exploring the city, we came across the Centennial Church, which was built from coral in 1888. Sadly, the church has been heavily damaged over the years by hurricanes, the tsunami, and just the effects of time, leaving it mostly in ruins. It seems that some restoration work might be beginning, but for now, the site is in disarray and will require a lot of effort to be fully restored. As we neared the gates of the royal palace, they opened to reveal a group of women dressed in beautiful traditional Tongan ceremonial outfits leaving the palace. Karen and I were excited to take pictures of the stunning palace, but the guards quickly told us that we could only photograph the gates and not the views inside. We made our way back to the Vuna Wharf cruise port to explore the array of shops selling handicrafts and jewelry, all set up under tents in the parking lot. After browsing through the tables and picking up a few small trinkets, we decided it was time to return to the Zaandam and board the ship. Karen and I enjoyed a lovely dinner this evening. Before making our way back to the world stage to catch a performance by singer Annie Francis. After spending the day exploring Nuku'alofa and the island of Tonga Tapu, we return to our room to unwind. Tomorrow, we look forward to touring another island in the Kingdom of Tonga, as the Zaandam set sail for Vaea. See you next time. Cheers! Please be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to keep up with our latest episodes. In the upcoming episode, we'll be visiting the island of Vaea in the Kingdom of Tonga, where we'll tour the Niafa Market, visit St. Joseph the Worker Parish, see wild pigs, and more.